Welcome back to... Oh, fuck off, Discord. Hello, everyone. That's the start. Now, I will mute Discord. There we go. Welcome back to Beard Maketh the Man. It serves me right for atting everyone and asking us to send us stuff, because that's exactly what they've done.
Yeah, if you want to annoy Ben, get on Discord.
For these we'll do his question right now, the one that dinged. Wolfing99, question for podcast. How long have you know each other? Didn't we talk about that before?
He obviously didn't listen to last...
So he hasn't been paying attention. I don't know. So a while.
77.
Since 77. That sweet, sweet summer. I don't know, 7 or 8 years? Maybe? Something like that.
Yep.
But yeah, so welcome back to Beard Maketh the Man. I'm Ben.
I'm Lam.
That's Lam. That's Lum. I managed to drop a cheeky Lum on, I don't know if you saw Mad Fridays.
I haven't yet, no.
He did a little Tankfest video where he walked around chatting to everyone. I managed to do a little, hi, I'm Lum. I was quite pleased with that. Nice little in-joke. The best kind of joke to use on the internet.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's nice to be back. The last time we recorded was pre-Tankfest, so this is our first sort of... I know I've probably talked about Tankfest a little bit in a couple of things on the internet, I guess.
I haven't listened to any of them, so this is all fresh to me.
It's all new to Lum.
This is you got to catch me up on the Tankfest news.
Got to fill you in, yeah.
So you left. What time did you leave home?
Oh, bright and early. I don't know.
I want all the
We
details.
left at like 6, I think. 6 in the morning on the Friday.
Did you know you need to go tinkle? Did you go tinkle before you went?
Yeah, and then again, part way, stopped. Had another tinkle.
You got a tiny bladder, like a little
like a tiny shrew.
Shrew's bladder.
I do, yeah. So, but yeah, it was good fun. We went down the Friday. They had the Community Contributors Day, which was a thing they do every year. We went along last year for the first time, and you kind of go there with all the other community contributors from Wargaming. That's people across World of Tanks PC, on console, on Blitz, on warships, and maybe some other stuff as well. Some people from other language speakers, other countries, that kind of thing. So pretty
So
wide.
that's where you pay your fee for the year to have better RNG.
Yeah. We go along. We blow a bunch of the guys from Wargaming, and then
you go into the booth,
and then that puts up our win rate. Yeah.
Sweet.
So yeah, went pretty well, particularly the blowing. So that was fun. We did a panel with they had a couple of the devs in to talk with some, like, I don't know, Russian or Belarusian guys. They were talking about PC for like an hour, which is pretty boring as shit, to be honest, because I don't really care. But
you're not going to do any impressions?
I don't. But one of them sounded hilarious. I don't want to like cane or anything. He's got really well. He's a guy who he made a comment that was he made a comment on an interview where he'd said, like, I can't remember what it was, but it's something a bit offensive about like arty players and he said, like, it was like saying like retard or downs or something like stupid, something like stuff that stupid kids say on the internet. But it was like a 45-year-old developer for Wargaming. But,
is English his second language? It is,
yeah. But apparently someone told me that was translated from Russian. But I don't know. Anyway, that's another thing. You go and look it up. But he was funny to listen to because his English was quite bad. Well, no, it's okay, but he spoke quite slowly and had to really
broken.
think about it. And his really long flowing hair, and sounded a bit like a kind of mad professor the way when he talked in English, because he's really thinking, and it's like, I think that in the world of tanks we have to be very careful. It was really funny. I don't mean to be harsh to the guy. I'm sure he's great, but it was funny.
It's better than our Russian.
Yeah, it's better than my better Russian. But yeah, that was good. That was the Friday. We got to hang out and watch the practice display in the arena, see some tanks driving around, saw the Jagdpanther driving around, which then broke down and couldn't drive around over the weekend. So got a nice little preview of that, which was good. Yeah, Friday was pretty chilled this year. It wasn't too much to do. A lot of PC focused stuff. We had you sit down with the community guys and talk to them, and yeah.
Picked up your little care package, your little bag.
Picked up my little goodie bag. I accidentally got a special press one, kind of by mistake, which had some extra cool shit in it. So thanks for that.
Yeah, the bribe.
The bribe, yep.
To the press.
The bribe is real. So well, that was good.
What bribe did you get?
I got a nice little Tiger 1 tank thing, little die-cast Tiger 1.
That's worth an extra star on
tank model.
Reddit. I don't know where you give star ratings nowadays.
Yeah, sure. Reddit. Why not?
Travelodge.
Travelodge. I stayed in Travelodge the other day in Bristol. It was
Wank.
It was really wank. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it.
Did you make it wank?
No, it was.
I do that in hotels.
It couldn't have been wanker, to be honest.
I'll get in a hotel room and be like, I'm gonna make this wank. Let's do this. Let's get my balls and all these curtains, because these curtains never get washed.
It was pretty garbage. Yeah. But anyway, that's the Travelodge in Bristol. But Tankfest was good. Over the weekend, I got to meet lots and lots of people.
Name some.
And name some. Oh, I forgot everyone's game of tags. There was a
Put you on
nice
the
photo.
spot.
Lots of people from the pub on Discord. So, and Hat Standing was there, who we met last year. There was people like Gunnar Rich, I think Nimrays, Rogerson, Avid Cap, Verboten Candy.
Wow.
Wise B or Reforming B, whatever it is. A bunch of people. There were loads of them. Sorry about all the guys I've just not named, but
You got gifts.
I got gifts. I got a tank shell from B, which is, I don't know how big it is. I said I'd measure it, but I'll have to do that later. It's pretty big. I've got an umbrella in it at the moment. It's
Wow.
It's I don't know about that big.
That is big.
It is big,
It's
isn't
like
it?
a butthole.
like a really big butthole. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's cool. And a chap who I've forgotten the name of again. Sorry, but really nice guy who's in the Royal Navy who I was chatting to loads. And he bought his like unit's badge or emblem or logo or something, but it's like a really nice badge that's like from his unit or whatever. So I'm really crap with military stuff. But yeah, he gave me that, which was super nice of him. And then he was a really nice guy to chat to as well. Had ages just chatting to people by the bar. We just went to buy a pint and bumped into loads of beards and then stayed there for ages. It was great,
A brigade of beards.
A brigade of beards. Lots of people sporting the Beard Guys t-shirts. That was pretty cool. Pretty crazy to see.
God, it sounds like everyone was just really nice.
It was. Everyone was very nice. Yeah.
Did you not meet anyone that was really horrible?
No one was
rude
really,
to you.
No
this
one was
year?
rude to me this year, which is disappointing. So
Sounds like you was up for a ruck.
yeah, maybe not on the Sunday, but
A bit fragile on the
a
Sunday.
bit fragile on the Sunday. Victor was there. Victor Kilsey, or whatever it is, the guy who's like the head honcho CEO of Wargaming. He was there for a bit on the Sunday. I missed him because I was busy having a sleep for a couple of hours in my friend's car.
Went nappy nooners.
Having my little nap time with my little blankie to get ready for my Facebook Live interview, which hopefully you've seen. If you haven't seen the Facebook Live interview, I'll try and put a link to it down below. But that was pretty good. That was me and Jack and Skate, wasn't it? Skate Extreme.
That's the one.
With Phelan interviewers, which went pretty well considering how I felt when I woke up that day. That one, I'm very glad that interview was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and not 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Christ, that would have been,
hell.
you might have been watching, Beard Guys throwing up live streamed on Facebook. But so that was fun. But I think I got to meet lots of people. I haven't had anyone message me saying, "Oh, I looked for you all day and I couldn't find you," which is nice because I'd feel really bad if someone missed me. I did manage to bump into Hybrid, but that's his own stupid fault because he parked next to us and then didn't say hi.
What?
Yeah.
He parked next to you.
Yeah, I didn't see till the evening in Discord. He had added me and was like, "Oh, that moment when Ben and his mates park in the car park next to you." And I was like, "What the fuck did you go and say hello?" It's
You idiot.
Yeah, so I thought I'd berate him on the internet for it. I'm sure he'd appreciate that. But yeah, you're my boy. You're one of us,
Bro.
Blue. But yeah, it's good. It's very good. I like Tankfest a lot. Hopefully, get to go next year.
As if we don't get thrown out of tanks.
If we don't get thrown out for doing anything, foshy.
Oh, talking of Fosh.
Talking of Fosh, yeah, I met Fosh. I didn't really know what he looked like, 'cause I hadn't really watched his streams, and there was like a guy there. He was actually there a bit on the CC day as a guest of Circon. He came in like for a couple of bits, not to everything, but like the public bits. He kind of came along to with Circ, and I sort of sat down next to him because I knew Circon. I wanted to say hi to him, and this guy next to him I didn't recognise. I was like, "Oh, I'm Ben, by the way," and he's like, "Oh, hi," and I was like, "Oh, what's your name?" He's like, "Fosh." I was like, "Oh, fucking hell, right, okay." That guy. He's a really nice guy. We had a good chat. He's cool. He speaks his mind. I like that.
He's got balls.
He's got balls. I like balls. He managed to smash his face open on the last day. Did you see the photo?
No.
I'll show you later. There was someone tweeted a photo on the Sunday after I'd gone. I think he was like, I don't know the exact story of what happened, but there were some photos I saw of him swinging around playing on the shit barn that they've got there. and then the big tank.
Yeah.
And then there's just a photo of him standing there looking a bit sad with like a big, like, with some stitches or some like tape stitches and like a big cut on his head. Yeah, which is pretty funny. So
any idea how he did it?
I think it is a combination of shit barn meets Fosh meets beer, maybe. But
Yeah.
you'll have to ask him. I don't know the details, but yeah, he was a good guy, and he because I'd never spoken to him before, but he was really. I asked him if he fancied coming on the podcast. So I thought that'd be really interesting. You know, I thought you guys would probably be interested to hear from him. You know, about whatever, you know, maybe about Foshgate, but just generally about what he does. And he was a nice guy. He's very, you know, down to earth and easy to chat to. So
Yeah.
I thought he'd be a good guy to get on as a guest.
I'm not sure I've watched many of his videos. Probably the more recent one was obviously the Foshgate stuff. But obviously, because it's like a different platform and things, I only speak for myself. I tend to not really watch the PC stuff because I'm trying to stay up to date with.
Yeah, I don't watch
console
much
stuff.
PC stuff really. It's
So-
only if I'm watching something specific. I used to watch like tank reviews sometimes. I don't really anymore. Some stuff. If I'm, you know, if it's someone I've met or, you know, I'm gonna meet, I might watch a couple of their videos and just see what they do. And
Is he a YouTuber or is he like does he do more Twitch?
Fosh is more Twitch, more of a streamer. I watched him play a bit of Pugbo the other day when I was at work on my lunch break, of course.
Of course.
I watched a bit of that. He plays a lot of Pugbo with Circon. Circon said I should come play Pugbo with him sometimes.
Yeah, do it.
So I might do that. But yeah, I watched him stream that. That was fun. I gave him my Amazon Prime Twitch sub, which he appreciated. So yeah, he was a cool guy. I also met another guy whose content I hadn't really watched at all, but I had heard of, was the World of Lols guy, One and Only, I think is it? Yeah, One and Only 16 is his channel name. But he's I mean, you guys probably, a lot of you probably know who he is, but I'd seen his videos floating about and never got around to watching any. And I met him and had a good chat with him when he was there. And I was like, oh, I'll watch one of your videos and get home. And watch one of his videos, and they're fucking hilarious. They're really highly edited, really high production value. Lots of like funny game clips, but then, you know, like edited to fuck to be with like funny music and shit and camera angles, and they're really good. We watched a bit one earlier, right?
Yeah, it's one of those things where we wish that we had the time to kind of do that, or even
the time or the skill.
I was about to say,
or
even
the creativity. I don't think I have any of those. I don't have none of the requirements. I have game clips and a computer. That's about as far as I can get.
How much of that stuff do you reckon we'd be able to do? Or won't be able to do? Wait for these motorbikes to go past. Jesus Christ!
Fucking hell.
How much of the stuff do you think we're limited by playing on console, not being able to do a lot of the stuff that he's able to do?
It certainly made me, because a lot that when he has game clips, he can watch them through, I don't know, Battle Recorder or whatever replay thing that they have, so you can watch it with different camera angles over and over and record like camera angles and that kind of thing. Whereas obviously you can't do that in console. So, and that is meant to be something that's been something they've said they've been working on for quite a while. I've not heard anything about it for a while, but that'd be really cool to be able to, to be able to watch back a game clip and film our own camera angle of it rather than the one view that you get as a video.
Was there anything on the Friday meeting that you're able to tell the people? Was it all NDA? Or was it all kind of basically, how can we help you?
It was just that, basically. There was no, there wasn't any like, oh, here's some juicy stuff coming up. Even if there had been, it would have been like PC, you know, they don't fucking tell you. Because all the console devs are based in America, so you get the community guys from console there, but yeah, there's nothing, nothing juicy to really talk about.
Alien ships.
There's going to be aliens.
Secret passcodes.
Secret, sure.
That'd be good if they hid like a code for a tank somewhere in like a building, like a little Easter egg thing.
In a in-game building or a real building.
Yeah,
you
in the Eiffel Tower. Graffiti the Eiffel Tower, scratch it in.
Great. I read there was a thing the other day. A guy died. There's like some guy who like claimed that he's buried some treasure somewhere in America and left some clues to where it is in a poem or something. And it was in the news the other day because someone had like died in the wilderness trying to find it, and it was like the second person to have died. And like everyone's like, a lot of people are like, just tell this guy to fucking stop and like stop with the fucking treasure shit, man. People keep dying, but I don't know. Depends. It's their own stupid fucking fault.
How good's the treasure? That's what I want to know. It might just be a big troll, and it's just like a.
It's a code for 3 days premium time and 500 gold.
That's worth dying for.
So I'd die 100 times.
I'd kill my mother for that.
Yeah, I'd kill your mother for that too.
Oh, thanks, guy.
You're welcome. But yeah, so yeah.
Tankfest was good.
Tankfest was good. Yeah.
Hazy Sundays.
I
I couldn't go to Tankfest because I was at a wedding, which I got obliterated
also
at.
got shit-faced at. Yeah, we both...
Holy shit, did I get shit-faced. Something I meant to post on Discord, I did represent the tank community. I had little tank cufflinks on.
Oh, nice.
It went down a treat until everyone was like, oh, why you got tank things on?
And then you didn't want to talk
then
about it.
Then I had to be like, oh, I don't want to talk about this. Like, because it always feels like I don't tell anyone, I don't tell any of my friends, don't mention to any of my family, kind of, they find out gradually. It used to be because we were quite a young channel, and it felt like I didn't want to boast too much because we're not that big. Weren't that big a deal. Not that we're really that big a deal now, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah. But now it's like, oh, I don't want to explain because you wouldn't understand.
It's a lot to fucking explain, and yeah, and if they're not familiar with that, with YouTube and stuff, then it's just people really struggle to understand it.
Yeah, you say like 22,000 subscribers, and they go, yeah, good job. And you're like, yeah, you go and get fucking 22,000 subscribers.
Yeah, because you fucking laymen who don't watch YouTube, all they know is like, oh, I saw that video of a cat shitting itself on a baby once, and that got like 27 million views, and you're like, oh, you only got 100,000 views on video. I guess that's pretty shit. So
yeah, you should go and check out their other videos, see how many views they've got.
I'm sure they've made a fucking career out of putting up videos of cat shitting on babies or whatever.
Viral videos are really easy to come up with.
Yeah,
dime a dozen.
So yeah, I know what you mean. It's a weird thing to talk about. I mean, most I talk to a lot of my friends know about it because I just fucking always rabbit on. But
I don't. I'm quite the opposite.
But I probably don't to maybe
to the older people.
Yeah,
but
to the older people.
As soon as you mention tanks as well, they expect you to be a tank expert, which we're really not. Tell you what, the worst thing is when you mention it, and then they're like, okay, and then while you're talking to them, they're pulling up videos that you've done. And then you hear your voice. You're like, I look them in the eye, like, turn it off now. Turn it. You don't understand how much I don't want to listen to my own voice. Like it's like listening to a voice message that you got ages ago. You can hear yourself in the background. Or you can hear yourself doing a voicemail. You're like, oh, I didn't realize I sounded like that, because I don't obviously edit the videos. You do, so you're probably used to your own voice by now. But
I'm used to it. Yeah.
I'm not used to that game yet. Soon to be, though. One day.
Yeah, you do. I used to be very uncomfortable with hearing my own voice, and I still think I sound like a bit of a bellend, but I've just got very, very used to it, because I've been doing, 700 fucking videos edited or whatever with my voice in it. Something that I was doing the other day. I can't remember what prompted me to do it. I think I don't know, but someone mentioned about like old videos or something, and so I went back. I was like, oh, I won't try and watch like the first video we did or something, and so I pulled up the very first video on the channel, the very first World of Tanks video, and the very first video we did together, and I was going to watch all of them, but I didn't at the end. I listened to like the first 20 seconds of each one. I was like, oof, wow, because I was like, yeah, we've really fucking improved, Holy shit.
A lot of swearing.
Yeah, a lot of swearing. And the first one we did together was Mad Pack Minecraft. That was the first series we did, was on Mad Pack. Pretty sweary.
Yeah. It was a bit. It was a bit of a balls deep map pack as well.
Yeah, Mad Pack's pretty full on. It's not much chill.
And we spawned in a really hard place next to a giant tower, I remember, and yeah, it was pretty tricky.
So there was that. The very first one was like one of those tutorial videos that I did for Minecraft, which did pretty well. And then the first tanks video was
Rampanzer.
No, I think it was a Yag Tiger 5.5k damage, just a commentary on a game that I'd had.
Oh, I thought you meant like the first one we did together.
No, yeah, I don't know. First one together was, I don't know, might have been Rampanzer, I don't know, but yeah, the first solo world, the first World of Tanks video at all was just a replay of a Yag Tiger.
Because that was something we was meaning to do for a long time. And then one day he was like, "Fuck it, I'll put one up," and then it just went really well.
Because we started doing we made the channel, it must have been like September time, 2014, I guess, something like that.
Yeah, it was about 3 years ago.
Yeah, about 3 years. And
We should have a party
We
this
should.
year.
I like parties. Yeah, I'm up for
Yeah.
that. I like to party.
Is that
Do you like
Belarus
to party?
accent?
Yeah. You like to party? But yeah, so we made the channel like September, and I kind of did these Minecraft tutorial videos. Then after a bit, we sort of did a few of these ones together on Minecraft. But I bought the cap card pretty much straight away, but I just never actually bothered using it. And I don't want to like February after we made the channel that I was like, oh, maybe I'll like try saving a game of World of Tanks, which I hadn't really been. I think at that stage I'd taken a break from playing tanks for quite a few months because I played it after the beta for like 6 months, then got a bit bored of it and stopped.
Yeah.
And then sort of tried it again, and it was.
You went balls deep.
Went balls deep. Yeah, it's like, oh, maybe I guess I'll try out this cap card thing that I bought and this World of Tanks game, and yeah.
Look at us now.
Look at us now. Yeah, and I think 10 things you might not know, I think was our like, it was within our first like 10 World of Tanks videos we ever did maybe. So, and that's our most viewed video ever, which is pretty crazy. That was, 650 plus videos ago.
How many views do you reckon that's got now?
I think it's on about 110,000 or something like that last time I saw it. It
So-
ticked over 100k like a couple of months ago, I think.
Maybe we need to do a kitten shitting on a baby video.
Maybe we do. I mean, people still need to fucking watch that video. I still, you still get people in the comments on our videos, or someone in Twitch chat was like, "Oh, how do you look behind your tank without turning your turret and, holding down RB?" And there's someone there's always people in comments that are like, "Oh, how did you do that?" And just stuff that I'm like, it's in the fucking video. Look, guys, look up some World of Tanks tips.
How to? Maybe we should link it in the description of all our videos. Be like,
Maybe I go through phases where, like, it's really valuable, useful stuff to know, but I also cringe a bit listening to it because it's so old. I did it so early on. Listening to my voice in that, I'm like, oh, you pleb. So
what's the difference then? You don't sound as relaxed.
It's just not. I don't know. It's just not as good not presenting as well, not communicating as well. But the information in it is really good and really useful. But I don't want. So while I want people to see that and then be like, oh, that's a good video, that's a useful video, it might attract them to channel. But then they also might watch it and be like, this guy sounds like a total fucking penis. I don't want to watch this channel where I'm like, we're a lot different now. So I don't know. It's tough. But yeah, people still need to watch that shit.
Get on it.
There's still shit to
Well, there
learn.
was two. There was the how to be a better tanker as well, which was more tank etiquette.
Yeah, it's kind of tongue-in-cheek tank etiquette and stuff. That one gets a few more like salty comments on it, doesn't it? Every now and again, where someone would be like, well, half the time it's people being like, actually, I like to cap sometimes. And it's like, all right, well done, mate. Go and cap.
Good job.
No one gives a shit.
Good job.
Good job. But yeah, they both did pretty well. But yeah,
Yeah.
over 100k views on that. Pretty cool. Wonder when we'll get 1 million views on something.
This time next Thursday. I'll get my my drone computers. Well, I'll zombie up some computers with my computer hacker virus.
Yeah. Okay.
My cough syrup virus. And then we'll take it from there.
Film them with a drone. Maybe attach a cat to a drone and fly it around while it shits on.
Have you seen
people.
that cat helicopter? Was it a cat drone where it was like a dead cat, where they turned it into like they attached like helicopters or turned it into like a drone or something?
That does sound familiar. I think I might have seen that.
It's like an old YouTube kind of viral video where
sounds pretty
someone
great.
stuffed the cat, but it's like sprayed out.
Yeah.
Like someone's flattened it or run it over in a car, and it's just got like these propellers coming out of it. It looks mental.
I was hanging out in my garden the other night, and I saw the neighbour's cat like plonk down over the fence at the back and then go behind my shed. I was like,
The
Oi,
ginger bastard.
oi, and that to go down there, and it's like sitting there fucking squeezing one out. I'm like, fuck off. Like, while I'm fucking sat right here. Normally it bolts when I'm in the garden, but it's just like, fuck it, I'm just going to come in and shit in your garden.
Maybe we should go over there and shit in their garden.
Maybe I will, I always dump the shit over the fence behind her gate, so it must just pile up there.
And you'd be like, oh.
Which I feel slightly bad for, but I'm like, that feels like justified.
I think before you shit in the garden, you have to take up a diet
shit.
of cat food so they don't get suspicious and
That's, yeah, good.
maybe get it. Or maybe you could, because the poop is going to be quite big. So to make them think it's a larger cat, you have to eat things that larger cats would eat. So a lot of fur, a lot of raw meat.
Yeah.
Other cats.
Other cats?
Yes,
Is that
they
what
have-
they eat?
I'd assume a larger cat would eat a smaller cat.
I would assume that too.
I'm thinking like a puma.
Puma.
An escaped puma. Because I always get, I'm not sure where you're from you get these things, but locally there's always like the tale of there was that puma that escaped and was never captured again, and then occasionally in the newspaper it'd be like the sighting of the Kentish puma, and these sheep have been eaten, but they don't think it's actually a really big cat, but there probably is.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you get that shit all over the place.
You could be that puma, Ben.
I could be the puma on the loose, shitting in everyone's gardens, and eating their cats.
We can buy you a big costume, a big furry costume.
I don't need one.
No?
I don't need one.
You're a big furry man already.
I'm furry enough for plenty.
Just need to paint you up.
Yeah. Let's
talk tanks, Ben.
Let's talk tanks.
What have World of Tanks got for us this month?
So we've got a tank in our garage we're going to try out later for Battle Beards. It's the Canadian one.
The Blizz, Mr. Frosty.
Yeah, it looks a bit shit, to be honest. I'll pull up the... It's a Sherman with the stock gun, I think. So
yeah,
that sounds pretty wank to me, but, you know...
every time we get asked, I always just want to have a go, just for the sake of trying something new and having a go because it's free.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely up for driving it.
But it doesn't look that exciting as a camo goes. Was it just white?
It's kind of white with red patches on it. I think it's meant to be
Canadian Day or something.
Yeah, to celebrate Canada being 150 or something.
It's only 150.
Apparently so, yeah.
No.
I mean, my parents' house, I think, is twice that age. So it's brilliant that... I love that Canada is... Or maybe it's Canada's independence, or...
Maybe.
I don't know.
Because America's like 250. You'd
Yeah.
think that Canada was maybe around the same age as America. Nope. It doesn't matter. I'm sure the Canadians will let us know.
Canada Day. Who knows? Let us know in the comments. Some Canadian shit. But yeah, it's the first sort. I mean, it says it's a Canadian tank, but it's a British tank with. It's a British Sherman with a Canadian maple leaf or some shit on it.
I think, yeah. I'm not sure if Canada had any tanks. They probably said to use ours.
Maybe
in the war, maybe. Or an American tank.
Or an American one.
American tank,
but it is British. Yeah, so there's that. There's some Independence Day related stuff going on. That's like a some sort of special day in America where they celebrate Bill Pullman. I think that's yeah. There's
I thought it was Paul Hogan.
I don't know who that is.
Isn't that a bloke from Crocodile Dundee?
Is it? I was thinking of the president from Independence Day.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Bill Pullman, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I still haven't watched that new Independence Day yet.
We'll get to it.
Oh, I'm really excited.
We will not go quietly into the night. You know.
We'll give them such a fright.
Definitely worth a national holiday. Yeah, so there's like _4 first win bonus, I think, on a couple of days on the 4th of July and maybe the 5th as well, or the 3rd. Keep an eye on that. There's some sort of PvE mission you can do as well, where there's like spaceships in it and the lunar tanks, but on Earth. I don't know. I didn't even know this was a thing, and then I don't read the news enough, but I saw Captain Beardface and Carbide talking about it. So that's available for a couple more days after this goes out. I think you can get like a badge or something, maybe an emblem. I don't know, some shit.
Something collectible.
Take a look. Yeah, there wasn't anything too exciting in the news really for me. Just that stuff. I think there's an earn op coming up where you'll be able to earn one of a selection of kind of low tier premium tanks. I think the FCM pack, whatever, the French TD tier 3 TD is on that.
Yeah.
And a couple of others. So yeah, some stuff. Nothing very exciting.
Did you have a chance to play the Japanese Prems at all?
No, I did not. I haven't driven them.
It's a shame. I had a little go. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed them. The heavy bounce from shots. It's got a pretty good gun. Doesn't aim very well. But I'm not sure if it's one of those ones where I find when I use a new premium tank, I tend to get top matchmaking. So I only played a couple of games and I was top on the matchmaking for every game, obviously. So maybe it felt better in the short run because of that. That's some pretty good games. The other one, the Ersel...
Edelweiss and the Nameless.
So the Nameless I thought was good. The Angel... What was it called again?
Anal Vice.
The Anal Vice
Yeah.
The spicy anal vice.
Edelweiss.
I did well. It's not really. I think someone's used to that kind of play style of really bad armor, but really kind of agile. It was incredibly agile.
Yeah.
It was really fast, and you could turn on a thrupney bit. It was incredible. All right rate of fire, all right kind of gun, but I think it's most. And the gun suppression was really good on it as well, which I rate on a tank. But they were okay. I'm not sure how much they were. They were Japanese, and I know they're not. They were from some kind of manga or some
Anime
old
thing.
It was like an old Sega game on PS2 that they then turned into a manga, I think.
Yeah, something like that, I think.
I don't know if they're going to be able to do that with any other games. I can't think of any other tank games or manga tanks other than the Girls and Panzer.
Yeah,
But,
don't know really. I'd never even heard of that one, to be fair. So
I'm okay
there might be some more.
I'm okay playing those tanks, made up tanks. Half these tanks are kind of made up anyway.
Yeah, it didn't really bother me. A few people were annoyed about. I don't think they look particularly crazy. I mean, you know.
There's a bit. They're kind of a big silhouette. They're kind of big as well. They're easy to hit.
Yeah.
The
Pretty saggy tracks, the Nameless, isn't it?
Yeah, they were fun, but it wouldn't be something I play long term. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
Good. Well, that's the main thing.
Good.
A few questions from Discord and such.
Throw them at me.
How was the wedding, Lamb? Well, we already covered that.
I got winkle face.
He got winkle faced. He got a big winkle in the face.
Holy shit.
Opinion on the Grizzly M4 tank. We're going to be playing with that, and we'll let you know when we put a video up
It's wank.
in it. I imagine it's going to be wank, though.
It's going to be a room of wank.
It's going to be a big pile of wank.
Travelodge wank.
Are you guys looking forward to Pugborough on Xbox?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be great. Can't wait. Definitely going to be playing that. Did you like the string theory op? I think it was the best op they've done in a long time. Yeah, it was awesome. I was away at Tankfest and I was a bit busy in that week, so I didn't really get to play much on it, but it was a really good op. I saw a lot of people who were really happy about it.
Good idea.
And I actually, the only time I think I played when it was on was when I did that little live stream the other day when I was live streaming some Road to Tier 10 and ended up getting like 3 wins in a row in my 5100, and so I had had a couple of good games. I had like 2 8,000 XP games in a row because of that, like a ×2 and a ×3
Shit.
XP boost, yeah, which was really cool. So you know that was good. I wish that was going on for a bit longer when I actually had some time to play, but certainly good response from the community, I think, on that one. Big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Did you guys get the Gruel 15? Nope, haven't bothered with that yet.
Nope.
Your opinion on WNA and how it affects people's opinion of someone. I mean, I don't think WNA is, what affects people's opinion. People make their opinions of other people based on, their personality, and the personality of the person doing the judging and the personality of the person on the other side. WNA is just an excuse. It might be,
What if we phrased it slightly different, as in their opinion of them as a player, like their ability to play the game?
I don't know. I think WNA's fine. If we didn't have WNA, it'd just be something else. People would still just look up people's stats and stat shame and be like, oh, well, I've got a better kill death ratio than you, so you can't talk about this or whatever. So, I don't
Do you think it paints a pretty good picture of how good someone is at the game?
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
All the really good players are going to have really good.
Yeah, really good
WNAs.
players on model tanks will have very high WNA.
But there's obviously ways that some people can grind certain
you can
tanks.
you can artificially inflate it kind of easily by using a low tier premium tank that really is very, very easy to get high WNA in to make your stats look good. But then you
still have to kind of be an all right player to be able to do that. Anyway. You can't do that and lose every time and just sit at the bank and camp.
Maybe, yeah. Well, no, debatable really, because it's mostly based on damage. So you could just sit there and fuck your team over and just farm damage at like tier 3 games and probably get quite a high WNA being a pretty bad player.
Maybe I'll try that.
But that's, I don't really give a shit about that. It's like I don't know, you're only cheating yourself. I don't give a fuck. You can inflate your stats if you want. I don't care.
I think
we can all see what vehicles. We can see you've only driven your Ram Panzer for 20,000 games or whatever. So you're not fooling anyone.
If you're playing the game, I wouldn't bother looking up anyone's WN8 to be quite honest.
Yeah, I never do. There's some
Just-
people, I'll see like people getting angry and posting screenshots of games where they're like, this guy just won and he's got WN8 of 800. I'm like, wow, you sit there and just look up the fucking WN8 of your opponents and look up your opponent's stats every game or your teammates' stats because someone's camping. It's like,
I think, yeah,
Jesus, man, that is 10 levels of giving a fuck above me.
I think that says more than the person who's got bad WN8.
Yeah, that's just Jesus,
Don't bother looking it up, guys.
Just fucking, I never even, I play a game, I'm like, well, that game was,
Bad.
good or bad. Next game. It's kind of it, really. But, everyone's different, I suppose.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. But yeah, I think WN8's alright. I like having it as a metric for me, really, just so I can, try and... I like to see how I'm doing in different tanks and, try and get in the leaderboards or get in the recent leaderboards or in the top 20 list for a particular tank or that kind of thing. It's fun, but not in a kind of not really competing with anyone else, but just, just like tracking my times when I go running or whatever. I'm just trying to improve.
You're not using it to boast.
No.
Using it to...
No, I use my huge schlonger for that.
Whoa!
You can wave that around on the internet.
Next question.
Have either of you walked into a lamppost? And if so, what was your immediate reaction? Despair or embarrassment? I've never done it, I don't think.
I'm almost certain I have. But with most things that I find, especially in public situations, if something is meant to embarrass you, laugh it off. That's the best way to deal with any kind of embarrassment.
Yeah.
Is know that...
Embrace it.
Embrace it. Know that... Don't get angry, because then that's going to make you look like a knobhead.
Yep.
You got to stand there, breathe, take a deep breath, and just smile and laugh and get over it. And that's how you don't... That's how you don't get those things where you have a flashback of, oh, fuck, I walked into that lamppost and I was, oh, how embarrassing was that? Because it's not embarrassing anymore. Now it's like, well, you can just laugh at yourself, like, well, I'm an idiot. And then they'll be like, oh, I did this thing and when I walked into a lamppost and my knob was out at the same time. You're like, oh, you wanger. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, we're very well put.
Laugh it off. Laugh it off. Make yourself the butt of the joke and deal with it.
That was Bob Monkey with that. Oh, Martin Dogger, he asked me, here's a guy who asked if I'd mention his Blitz channel. I met him at Tankfest. So Martin, I don't know what the link to his channel is. I think he might have sent me one. Martin Dogger, it's called. There we go.
That sounds suspicious.
Yeah, I know. I'm not sure if Dogger is the same thing, but...
Safe.
Yeah, he does Blitz videos. Very nice guy. I met him at Tankfest. Go and check out his channel, Martin Dogger. There we go. Did the shout out.
Easy.
What else have we got question-wise? How gutted was Lam not to be at Tankfest? Or did you even give a shit?
I was glad to not see you guys. That's Ben said on numerous occasions that's why we go, to go and see you guys. I'm not a huge fan of being interviewed live on like on a live stream or anything like that. So
I love that shit. I
know,
fucking love it.
Ben laps it up like
my favorite
hungry brown dog. Holy shit!
I could have sat there and just talked continuously for half an hour. It would have been...
Is it like a podcast?
Like a podcast. Yeah. Maybe they'll let us record Beard Make the Man live at Tankfest next year.
Yeah.
But we'll try and
we get guests
swear.
on.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Oh, imagine that. We could do that when, we're bigger.
I guess we could just organise that ourselves, couldn't we? If we get a little mobile recording kit, we can like just perch somewhere quiet and get people to come over and...
Yeah, sit on the grassy knoll.
On the grassy knoll.
Get jingles in there.
Yeah.
What was the question? Was I gutted to not be at Tankfest? Yeah, I was gutted, but I wasn't crying about it.
You're a big boy.
I'm a big boy. I went to a wedding and had a really good time there. Saw people I hadn't seen for a very long time, which was nice. But obviously, yeah, I would have loved to have gone, and I hope to be there next year.
Watched anything on YouTube recently?
Did I see anything on YouTube recently? No, there was a new Killian video, which I thoroughly enjoyed. I've been really watching that much YouTube recently. I've been reading that book, which I finished and then ordered a new one, and then accidentally read... Well, it's a trilogy. I ordered both the other two, got one through, and it was the third one I didn't realise, and I read the first page and ruined the second book for myself. Like an absolute bell piece.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit annoyed with myself with that. YouTube... Binging with Babish. We watched a bunch of that when I was
Babish
here.
is really good. Yeah.
So he does. He makes. He takes meals that are from famous TV shows or films or something like that. So like moon waffles from The Simpsons or rum ham from Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yep.
He'll cook it, make it and eat it. He's normally sick, and then he'll do his own twist or version of it to make it delicious and look amazing. He's got a ginormous beard. There's also another series, I think they're kind of the same, maybe they know each other, but there's another series where this guy does it with cocktails. So
Yep.
the Flaming Mo, this guy did, and then
Nice.
there's obviously ones from Archer, because they're quite a big drink
Yep.
on that.
Yeah, he's Babish, that guy's called. I definitely recommend checking that out. That was really funny. We had a good binge on that the other day. We're going to have a binge later of World of Lols. I want to watch a bunch of them. We have a drink later and watch some World of Lols. I think it's really funny.
What else was there? I say I haven't been watching much, but now I'm naming all these things. There was this other guy, Neebs Gaming.
Don't know.
He's like a huge YouTuber.
Yeah.
Funny guys. He did like a good video that I saw them playing Dark Souls. I think it's Dark. Is that the really difficult game?
Yeah.
There's like a group of them, and there's this one guy who's really, really bad at games. And they make this guy, and he gets really annoyed really quickly, and they make him play this game, and they just sit there and berate him.
That sounds like some sort of like combination of both of us.
Yeah, it was really funny. And they're subscribed, and they do funny videos, but I got a bit bored of it pretty soon. But that one video was great. But yeah, Neebs Gaming. I'm sure these guys knows who these people are. But yeah, other than that, same old shit.
Yeah.
Sips and all those guys.
Simon.
Simon's come back on the Yogcast.
Yeah, I watched. Did you watch the art one they did where they were?
So funny.
Oh my god! So this is a Yogscast video on the main channel, Lewis and Simon channel, and they were playing this game where some shitty PC game where you have to you're like a frog who's an artist in France on the street, and you have to paint little paintings in basically what is kind of with a mouse, and it's basically like paint, MS Paint kind of style. So you make a little painting and then you put it outside your store and people come and try and buy it. But it was really fucking funny. They just did all these ridiculous ones. They ended up putting that banana one. They did this crazy banana one that they ended up putting as they put it on sale as a t-shirt you can buy.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't notice
for
that.
a week. Yeah,
that's great. That's the kind of shit I'd love our channel to kind of turn into. Obviously with the foundation of tanks and whatnot, but to be able to reel out those kind of play once only video games where we can just sit about and
when I was watching that video I was like, I'd love to play this with Lam.
It's just
we could do that, we could grab a random PC game, we could sit here and just fucking play a game, just like single player games like that especially.
So I love just having a dig at new games, like those games with gold. I'll still play those games with gold things you get on the Xbox.
Yeah,
I'll have one go, I'll really enjoy it, get bored really quick, and then then uninstall it straight away.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to try and find some time to do stuff like that. I think that'd be really fun
in the long term. But so yeah, hopefully we're maybe going to be doing more streaming. I think Ben's been streaming a bit recently. I think maybe it's going to be more. We're going to be doing that more often.
Yeah, I think I talked about it a little bit in the Road to Tier 10 video the other day. I think I'm not sure what detail I went into, but basically, I wanted to kind of shift. Rather than spending, at the moment I have this Monday off work and I kind of use that for doing a lot of the YouTube stuff, but instead rather than spending all day making video content and having 7 videos a week, I'm kind of leaning more towards doing a few videos and then spending some time streaming, and so Road to Tier 10, I streamed some of that live the other day, and then for an hour or so, and then I'm going to cut out a few games of each tank and put them together for the videos, so it'll be like Road to Tier 10 will be kind of the same, but they'll have been taken from a stream. And that was a fun way of, I think people enjoyed watching the live stream. I enjoyed streaming it. It was more fun than just playing it on my own.
Yeah.
And we still get the video content and some live content as well. So I think there's going to be more of that. I'm going to try and do that hopefully on a weekly basis. I think, like I said before, I'm not going to commit to a particular time or day. It's just going to happen when it happens, which I think is the best way to do it. But that's going to be happening. I'd quite like to try and become a Twitch affiliate, which basically means you get a sub button on Twitch, which means
nice.
Yeah, people can subscribe to you, which normally only partners get, but you can get that through being an affiliate. You just don't get some other benefits of being a partner. And the requirements of being an affiliate are super low and easy as well. The only one we don't meet is because we don't stream. Basically, we don't stream enough. So there's like a minimum number of streams a month, and minimum number of minutes you have to stream a month. That's always short. Everything else we're miles over. So we should be able to get that. Hopefully, if we stay interested in streaming and do that regularly over the next month or two, then we'll be able to get a sub button on Twitch, and that'll be pretty exciting, pretty cool. So that's I was practicing. So this was on the Friday night at Tankfest. I was like, I didn't know, I hadn't signed any autographs since Tankfest last year. So I was like, oh, what did I write? I can't remember what. I can't use my normal signature that's on like my bank card and stuff. So and then I was like, and then also they wouldn't be able to read it. So I was like, well, what do I write? I was like, well, I might as well just write Ben, because then they'll know what it is. I'm not going to write fucking Don Tomo.
You can be asked for that.
Or fucking Beard Guys or whatever. So I was just coming up with an interesting way to write Ben and practicing it, and then running it past Andy and Dave. It's like, what do you think of this? They're like, number 3. It's like, all right. So yeah, that's the
tester cards.
That's the tester card. There's a whole bunch of them. Yeah,
we can just give them out to people.
There you go. Signed 4 times.
Put them in the box with the other stuff that we're going to give away at some point.
Yeah. We've got
that shit.
It's all in there basically. I'm not sure the coins are in there, but I gave away a lot of the t-shirts and stuff. That's another thing. Yeah. So the coins. I want to. So when the What Boys coins, when I saw a lot of the ones they had at Tankfest, and they had a couple they'd done a badge for Philo for their clan that was their logo that looked really cool, and then they'd done a coin. Was it a coin or a badge for, I think it was a coin for Havoc, and they looked really nice. And afterwards I dropped them a message. I was like, oh, it'd be quite cool if we could get some sort of Beard Guys thing done, and that looks like that will hopefully be able to happen. I need to talk about the finer details of it or stuff, but we should be able to either get a badge or one of those cool collectible coins with like Beard Guy's logo and maybe Beard Maketh the Man round the ring, and then they're 2-sided as well. So we need a design for, I think one side will probably just be like the classic logo with the 2 faces on the blue. I think it'd be really it's very memorable. Yeah. Beard Guys, but then the other side is kind of open to design. So what I was leaning, it's not definite, but what I was thinking at the moment is do some sort of like design competition where people we do a video, people send in their designs, not as like final kind of designs to be used, but as kind of concepts.
Okay.
And then we can get someone, either the guys at What Boys or someone else can like tidy one up so it's nice and neat and good enough for a coin.
Okay.
But yeah, could do a bit of a competition where people can come up with what they think we should have on there.
That'd be sweet.
And and then we can pick whoever the winner from that, or we can randomly pick runners up or random people, and then use because we've got a bunch of the What Boys coins that Lee gave us before.
Yep.
That we want to do giveaways with, so we could maybe use those as prizes for people entering that, or other.
I suppose we're doing the
laying around.
If we're streaming now, we might have to give some away on streams and things if we're streaming.
Yeah, potentially. Yeah,
all that kind of business.
So so that'd be cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I'd really love that. I just need to see how many is. Like the practicalities, if we need to bulk order a bunch and how much they might cost or whatever, or if they'll just if they can be made in small batches then made to order, or I don't know. So I need to see how that works, because obviously we're not gonna when we sell t-shirts, we only sell 25, 30 t-shirts, so it's not like we're gonna be shipping fucking hundreds of coins or anything. But if we can if like 20 people want to buy one, and that's
that'd be cool.
And we will buy 10 ourselves and use them for giveaways or something, then, I'd be up for that, it'd be fun.
I'll be down.
Yeah, exactly.
Get my face on a coin like I'm some kind of king.
Exactly.
Or president.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we can even have like a little, little Lam badge and little Ben beard badge.
Yeah.
Could be cool.
Me with a scepter and a crown. A furry crown.
You with your furry crown out. Yeah, so that'd be pretty cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah,
I like it.
Good.
Let's get it done.
Good.
Maybe when we ask people to kind of do this thing, because we've got maybe a lot of templates of our faces, the things that we use for our videos, so maybe we can put a link in the description to a document that might have these things that people can use.
The style of,
to kind of give people, so they don't have to draw it from scratch and stuff like that. But, it will get mentioned in the video when we do a video, or when Ben does a video. I won't be doing the video. But that goes without saying. But yeah, that's to be in with a chance to win this This
signed
sweet signed card.
business card that I was practicing my
God.
signature on like some sort of fucking
I forgot
total cunt.
I forgot to sign things before you went to Tankfest.
Yeah, it's true. No one really asked. I signed a couple of people's programs and stuff. Generally, it's like the younger guys.
Yeah.
You know, like the young kids and stuff are more interested in that. None of the guys I was drinking a beer with wanted me to like, sign their balls or anything. But yeah, some of the young. There was a very sweet little kid that's his dad came over when we were just hanging out in the wargaming area, and his dad came over. I was like, oh, my son's really shy, but he'd like to get your signature on this program. And so he came over and I went down on my knee and I was like, oh, so you like playing World of Tanks? And as soon as I asked him a question about tanks, the kid just did not stop talking and was just telling me everything that he loved about his favourite tank and this and that. And it was so sweet. It was really cute. And eventually his dad had to like drag him away. I was like, come on now, leave the poor man alone.
I think I remember. I think I saw a picture. I remember.
I tweeted. The guy tweeted me afterwards. And
we spoke to him last year. And it was the same guy who he had a beard, and his wife had been having a go at him for having a beard. He was like, yeah, after I've done this, I've got to go and shave this off so I'm not in trouble anymore. So it was our fault that he was getting in trouble. I can't remember his name. I'm really bad with names. I'm good with faces.
Well, there was that kid, but there was also Hat Standing was there, and he's got his young boy was there as well. He's a little bit older than the boy that I signed the thing for, but he was he's a nice lad as well, and good to see Hat. He's a good guy.
A class act.
Anything else on your mind?
No. If there is, it would just be me talking shit, and we'll save that for Battlebeards.
Save for Battlebeards, yeah. We're gonna record that in a minute, so we'll
maybe
see how that goes.
Maybe do one live.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
See how we feel.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
You guys will know before we do.
Yeah, we've probably already done it.
We've probably already done it. But yeah, I think we'll leave it there for today.
Cool. All right, well, nice one. Thanks for watching, everyone. This will be, as always, available on both on iTunes as a podcast and also on YouTube. So you can listen to the old episodes and stuff on whatever format you want.
But yeah,
and we'll see you next time.
Catch you next time.
Bye.
Bye.